to our Wednesday night Valheim. It's been. I hope everybody's been having a pleasant night, a pleasant week, not night.
I have. There's just been one problem. Don't have
Uh,
my pizza.
you still don't have your pizza.
No, 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 no. I didn't have pizza tonight. I did not want to risk of talking about pizza and it not showing up for the entire evening.
Dude, I like super want some pizza now. Actually,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll take the blame on that one. But for those who missed last week's stream, I ordered a pizza, but because it was Valentine's Day and I didn't realize it was Valentine's Day, the pizza did not show up for a long time.
boy,
Uh,
howdy, did it not? You ordered that sucker at like what 6,
I
and it
ordered
didn't
that
show
at
up till
6,
close to 9.
close to 9. Yeah. The moral of the story is
3-hour pizza.
don't order pizza around. Oh shoot! Don't order pizza around Valentine's Day because people will have failed to make plans, and as a last ditch effort, they'll order pizza.
Yeah, don't order pizza on days where people have big plans, like football, apparently Valentine's Day because people are not um smart with their dinner plans.
Of course.
I got some more mead.
And also, for those who missed
Oops.
last time, we defeated Grandpappy Nurgle. I mean, the Bone Mass.
I mean, you're close, so I sure, why not? Is it getting to be night? I think it's getting to be night.
Yeah, something like that. Getting to be
Uh,
something like that. We
yeah, we
beat
actually
that.
defeated Bone Mass surprisingly easily for us.
It took us like 5 minutes. I counted. It took us 5 minutes to beat Bone Mass. Uh, in thanks, no small part thanks to all the comments giving us recommendations on how to handle things. They really came in clutch. So thank you to the YouTube community for giving us some good ideas. Um, Also, I now have a tower shield, and that's pretty neat. And we even have silver. We finally got silver. We went up into the mountain. We killed some drakes and a stone golem,
Yes,
elemental. I don't know.
Stone Golem.
And we got silver. So we're feeling pretty. Oh, and we also got this mysterious egg. Egg. I can't use the egg on it. I have an egg. Here, let me put it in this box, and then you can look at the egg, and the audience can see the
Egg.
egg. Egg.
Egg.
Wow. Wow. So we'll have to figure out what to do with egg.
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 But there you have it. It was an unusually busy session last time. We got a lot done. Normally we just dick around for a while, and that's probably what we're gonna do today. But we got a lot of good stuff done.
Yeah, I need to actually craft me some arrows because I'm like nearly out of arrows.
I should have more arrows too.
Yeah, I'm just crafting some dumb arrows because I am not the archer.
Yeah. I
Looks like our,
need,
our wood reserves are getting low too, so we're gonna have to go hunting for wood at some point. So
yes,
we
mighty
might have
wood
to
hunt.
do we might have to do a resource stream again. But also, in addition to that, Abe and I have been enjoying a new game. We did do a surprise stream of it recently. We are probably going to be doing a more regular stream night of that, especially as servers become stable. So look forward to Helldivers 2 in complete opposition to our Valheim stream, which is relatively um, calm. Helldivers 2 will be quite literally a dive into hell. We will be dying very frequently in that. Um, Even if I had a
Hell
death counter for
divers.
Valheim, I would not have a death counter for Helldivers because
Hell
that's the
divers
whole
never
point.
die.
Except when they do, which is a lot.
That sounds like that sounds like insurgent dissident propaganda. But yeah, no,
It's
there's a
okay.
lot
It's
of
okay. Even though you die a lot, you get to
there's
come back as a bullet.
they always come back.
The ultimate form of democracy, bullet.
We need Flint. We need Flint.
Ah, yeah, we'll have to go to the rivers and take care of that. All right, you ready?
Uh yeah, I guess I'm ready. I should put away the stuff I'm not using since,
Um,
I'm not making arrows. But yeah.
I also just realized that the portal that's in our house is currently linked to the swamp somewhere,
Oh no. Anyway.
and it kind of doesn't need to be.
Okay.
I mean, there's still a couple of crypts with iron that we could go and get, and iron is still kind of useful.
Well, what do we want to do right this instant?
Well, I'm thinking of like, because we need to go get more silver.
Yeah, I was thinking we go into the mountain.
I know, but I think I was wondering if we should get a portal set up there for the mine.
I the mountain is right here. It's not that far away.
Yeah, all right, we'll
I
hoof
think
it.
we can just hoof it, yeah. Or
Ladies
better
and
yet, we
gentlemen,
can take it apart.
ooh, with all those drakes.
True. All right, let's hoof it. Ladies
Abe
and
is also
gentlemen.
rocking his new wolf cloak, looking
Food.
stylish. You forgot food.
Food is important. Food is a cornerstone.
I want pizza.
Well, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fair.
I am gonna have to go and buy some frozen pizzas over this weekend. Hit the grocery store, get me some frozen pizzas. Not sure which. I tried a brand recently that was actually pretty good. It was not like the normal brands I get. It was called like what's I think it was Screamin' Sicilian or something.
Oh yeah. That rings a bell.
Yeah, it was they were it was pretty damn good. I still think my favorite is DiGiorno and or California Pizza Kitchen. Honestly, that you can't go wrong with a CPK thin crust. But overall, Screamin' Sicilian had a good crust, and was quite tasty. I was a little disappointed in the second one that I cooked because I made a supreme, and for whatever reason, um, why is what the hell? Yeah. Oh, I can't zoom in. Right, I'm dumb. I'm like trying to zoom in like Helldivers, and I can't zoom in because this
You
isn't
know,
Helldivers because I'm
I
dumb.
feel your pain. I feel your pain. There's times I've been playing a game for a while, and then I switch over to another game, and my brain just reverts to the controls I've been using for a week plus.
Yeah,
You know?
I've actually I did that a little bit with this game just now. I pressed E for the inventory instead of tab because of Minecraft.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We've been playing quite a bit of Minecraft too. Been fun. Been refreshing. I know we mentioned that last time, but last time we had the
Yes,
most
bring me the
viewers.
log. Bring me the log. Yes, yes. Good minion.
Uh-huh.
You get to
Anyway,
die for your die for the guns.
right. Right. So,
I'm trying to
yeah.
clean up the river of these logs in case we ever sail down it again.
Okay, do we want to do that now or do we want to do that after we mine silver?
I mean, I was just doing it while I was waiting for you.
Yeah, well, I'm already across the river.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Yeah, so the freaking muscle memory for keyboard, the key binding, is kind of insane. Like you play one game and then you go into another one and then your muscle memory fails you, which, is a thing that actually is common in a lot of different games.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah. True. It's very
Especially
true.
similar games with similar play styles, when they have different keybinds, it'll get you. Like, for example, playing Dark Souls versus um, other RPGs, you might be expecting, to block is one thing, and then you go to do it, and it's not blocking, and you're like, oh god, and then you die.
Well, I mean, in Dark Souls, yeah, you die.
Uh, Welcome, Spooky. We are specifically talking about muscle memory in video games from similar games with different key bindings or control setups. I like how you just came in agreeing with me for once, which was very odd.
You know, these things happen once in a blue moon. Blue moons do happen, hence the saying.
Yeah,
But
every once in a while, I am correct.
have you already found silver?
No, that was obsidian.
Um,
Oh, right. Potion. I agree. Wasad is such because I mean, if you think about it, and I do feel bad for the people who are left-handed who have the mouse on the opposite side. They are technically only 10% of the population, so I don't feel super bad. Um, but with how the keyboard is set up, you do naturally have your hand on the left side. What is the circle?
yeah. Sorry, but there's a circle.
Yeah, it's sun brain circle. Um,
Ooh, it's a deep
the
circle. Oh,
you normally have your hand on the left side of your keyboard and the right side with your mouse. So Wasad just makes more sense for uh, natural hand placement. What was in the chest?
there was 90 coins, a ruby, and some amber.
This blizzard is making it hard to see this wyvern.
I got this guy.
I got him.
I,
I had fired my arrow right when you had said, I've got this guy. But yes, if you're listening to the VOD after the fact, what are some of your most common keybinds and what games Oh no, the campfire.
you just break the campfire.
Apparently.
Well, do you need stuff to keep you cold?
What was that, Abe?
Do you need cold potion to keep you warm?
No, I have two more. It's fine. Um,
Good. Good. What's so funny? Why do you tackle me? Anyway,
do I need
yeah,
stuff to
no,
keep me
muscle
cold?
memory is a serious thing. It gets ingrained, it can be a real benefit. It can also be a real handy.
Wolves.
Yeah, wolves are not good. Wolves are not good, Patrick. Wolves are not good.
Yeah. If you see wolves, please alert me immediately so that I can come and kill them
Sure,
for you.
I can do that. Not that I can see much of anything in this blizzard.
I know, right? Our fire is even going out because of this blizzard.
You're not getting cold, are you?
No, I still have 6 minutes on the timing.
Good. That'll keep you warm.
Manual labor will keep me warm. For democracy.
If it
I
works
mean,
in
wait.
Siberia, it can work here.
For the Thane. I don't know what word. For Valhalla? For Odin?
Or Odin.
For Odin. That creepy fucker in a cloak that keeps watching us.
I do not associate with you anymore. Odin, I don't know this guy.
Hey, it's true. The dude's been creeping around us. You've seen him creeping on us.
I
I've
don't.
seen him creeping on us.
Nope, Odin would never be. No, Odin would never do anything creepy. And if Odin did do something creepy, Odin would have a perfectly good reason.
He might have a
Yep.
perfectly good reason, but that doesn't mean he can't not be a creepy guy.
Nope. Odin is not creepy.
So, Spooky, how have you been? What have you been up to? How's life for you? Have you enjoyed a good... Oh, no, you hate pizza. You would hate her. I'm glad you were here. It's been caught on the video. I'm not imagining him, and even Abe has seen him. I'm not
Right.
that crazy. I'm not crazy about that.
Uh-huh. Right. Anyway,
Also, yeah, glad you missed last week's broadcast because you would have hated our topics of pizza.
pizza time.
Yeah, Spooky
Oh,
Spooky is not a fan of pizza. Um,
what about calzone?
it's
Or
pizza adjacent, so yeah, not a fan of it.
what about Italy?
I don't know her feelings on Italy. This is true.
Naples, specifically. The pizza capital of the world. Probably not a huge fan.
Um, let's see, get rid of that. I think I'm getting heavy.
I think I'm getting heavy. I think, therefore, I'm heavy.
Get rid of these logs.
Cognito
Pick up
ergo
some
sum.
more. Drop the stone back into this.
Let me know if you need me to carry anything. I've got a lot of carry weight.
Yeah, I'm almost full, so I'll let you do it. Yeah. So, what is your feelings on Italy as opposed to pizza?
Person.
That's
Italy's
just a
all
rock.
right. Italy is.
It sure is a place
Italy.
that
Italy
exists.
is a place. Faraway place. A rich history and lots of food and wine and all kinds of crazy stuff. What on earth are you doing?
I'm exposing the silver vein. Wyvern.
I got him. Drake, actually.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, it says Drake. It's really more of a wyvern. I'm going to go into the specifics here. There are definitive differences in dragons and dragon types. A wyvern is a dragon that has wings and legs. It has 2 legs, 2 wings, no arms. That is a wyvern.
How's your frost mead? holding up?
2 minutes, slightly under.
Hello.
Well,
Hello.
hello, Pat.
How's it
How
going?
are you doing?
I'm good.
All right, Abe,
What are
can you
your
look for
thoughts
silver in
on Italy?
here?
What are my thoughts
On Italy.
on Italy?
Italy, yeah. Yeah.
Great place, solely based on its food. I don't know.
Fair answer. Fair answer. Okay. We're gonna come to a consensus on Italy at some point. This is the important stuff we talk about while pretending to be Vikings.
All right,
Um,
Abe, I'm getting heavy, so I'm going to toss some stuff to you.
he's only now getting heavy.
Get rid of that. That's just a thing. Have some obsidian or some
Cool.
flint.
Wonderful. Oh, I need that.
Get rid of this rock. Get rid of that resin, because we get tons of that. Don't need those leather strips. Do need the deer. All right.
So, what is new with you, Pat?
Mm. We just went grocery shopping for the first time in probably way too long.
I feel that. I feel that.
Spent probably close to $300.
Oh
Another
wow,
Drake.
you're really stocking up.
Also, I disagree with that. Everything is not a dragon if you glue wings and lizard skin to it.
So why so high? The groceries. Why so many?
Because it's been so long.
You bought a lot of groceries.
Yeah, like all the we realized when we got home probably too many frozen things. Our freezer is definitely overstuffed.
Hmm.
But it'll keep us fed for a while, so
Yeah, I'm a fan of the frozen things mostly because I have trouble cooking for myself.
yeah.
In that I tend to not. ADHD and executive dysfunction just does not let me get away with it all the time. All right, Abe, I need you to come here.
Yeah, I can go a solid 20 hours without eating and not even realize it if I'm distracted.
Oh yeah.
As I've learned this Monday.
All right. Let's see. It's a weight of 10. Here, have a whole bunch of arrows. All right. I am full.
Yeah, I also am full. Shall we head back?
Yes. Anyways, to go back to your everything is a dragon if you put slap wings and a lizard scale on it. Some people claim this is a dragon, and I kind of agree with them, but at the same time, it is very different. There's such a thing as a quetzalcoatl, which is essentially a flying snake with feathered wings from Latin America, and it is a god, and I would qualify it as dragon-like, but it is also very much not a dragon because again, it is a snake with wings. Not like worms, which are giant dragon snakes, and I do mean dragon snakes, in that they have a head similar to a dragon as opposed to a snake, but have no legs or arms and are ground-based and generally tunnel through the earth. Jormungandr is actually a very classic worm. That's Wurm, which is different than Wyrm, which is Wyrm. Yeah,
This is the segment where we talk about worms for.
This is the segment where Connor goes on a rant about dragons.
It is still a blizzard even outside the mountain.
Wait, I thought the whole rant.
There
I
it
thought
is.
the whole rant was that everything wasn't dragons.
Nothing is a dragon and everything is a dragon.
Yes.
That's
Nothing and everything are dragons.
Yeah.
I hurt my brain as often as I feel like.
Yes. Ah. Goodness gracious me.
I'll have to, you know, at some point I'm gonna find the graphic that talks about the different Dragotypes and whatnot. Because there's also you also have the lindworm. You have lindworms. Um, you have the Ryu from Asia, as well as the wind serpents. I'm pretty sure every culture has a dragon. I may have talked. I don't think I talked about it here. But this is my belief as to why dragons are real. Every culture around the world has some form of dragon in their mythology. So I believe that they did exist. And yeah, I know some people are like, "Oh, but what about the dinosaur bones?" Like, yeah, I mean, I get it. Big lizards, but how like almost every single dragon were big lizards that had some kind of breath weapon and were magical in nature. They're like there's more than just the dragon bones. Or not the dragon bones.
Well,
The
I mean, people see just regular lizards and snakes and shit, and they're very, very weird looking compared to everything else, compared to like birds and mammals and fish. So why not? Why not make them into something crazy, you know?
maybe. I don't know. Also, here's another random fact that I just learned. George Washington died before the first dinosaur was dug up. George Washington never knew what a dinosaur was.
Yeah.
Father of our nation doesn't know what a velociraptor is.
Well, okay. You know, most humans didn't know what dinosaurs were.
This is also true. Well,
Yeah.
I don't
Yep.
actually think that's true anymore, given the population of Earth after dinosaurs were found. No,
Now,
there's
did
still
he?
technically more people who are dead than there have been alive. I don't know. Damn it, we need more coal. We forgot about the coal.
I didn't forget about that. But you did.
Uh,
I just didn't
fair.
care. What we need is wood. So why don't you go out into the woods and get wood whilst I cook various foods?
All right, I'll go harvest us some wood. I'm gonna take the
Ugh.
cart and do it. You know, I'm also gonna complain as much as I like Skyrim. I am gonna complain about the Dragonborn in Skyrim, uh, being that they aren't actually dragons. Unless you play, um, what are they called? Spooky, you know what they are? The
Argonian,
lizard people.
Argonians.
Yes, the lusty Argonians. They may be more. They may be more dragonborn than anybody, even though they're actually born of trees.
Yeah, they are tree people.
Literally. They're more tree people than the elves of that world. Which
Here's
I
a
also think is funny.
what the heck? Here's a question. Um, why can I not grab this stuff that's on the cooking bit? There we go. That's better. Um, has anyone recently? Because I haven't played it. Has anyone recently played Starfield?
No.
Not in a long while.
Okay. Okay. Since I haven't played it, and therefore I have no informed opinion on Starfield, what are your opinions of Starfield?
It's space Skyrim with guns.
It's space Skyrim with guns. Anything
Sounds
else?
about right.
Sounds about right. All right.
It is. How to describe it? And this actually makes me sad because again I wanted it to be better. Uh,
I don't think
you
it's
know
bad though.
how it's
I think
not
it is what it is.
it's not bad. It's just not Hello.
Yeah, it's just not hello.
No, there's a level 2 Grey Dwarf out here.
I know I'm being a dingus. Go on.
Um, it's not, given the fact that it comes from a AAA developer. Um, and yeah, we joke about Bethesda always has tons of glitches in their stuff. It doesn't even have the polish or substance of Skyrim, which they have been producing a lot. Yeah, Spooky's also like talking about it quite a lot in the chat, and she's right. It's poorly optimized. It's basically built on Skyrim, but not well. Um, the modders are abandoning it because it how badly optimized it is. So the bones of the game are not good.
Okay.
And you have to have good bones in a game. If you
Oh,
don't have
most
good
certainly.
bones, then your fan base is not going to support it because your fan base is generally considered going to be considered the modders. If the mod community gives up on your game, you're done. You're dead.
All right. Pat, thoughts?
Um, I think you just take games at face value. I think it's worth the money. I think most games are worth the money nowadays when you compare it to any other form of entertainment. I don't think it was a bad game. I just think it was a RPG, and most RPGs are fun until they're not. Um, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who've put enough hours into it to like just make it well more than worth what they paid for it. It's just most RPGs are just kind of see. I mean, I played it. I enjoyed it for when I enjoyed it.
Mhm.
I personally don't know of so many bugs per se. I mean, any game that expensive, I'm sure you can find bugs. But like as far as anything preventing me from playing the game, like Cyberpunk was, where like I got soft locked.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Um, I I could play the game. Nothing prevented me from playing that game.
Yeah. Now, in response to Cyberpunk, Cyberpunk had an extremely rough launch, very buggy, very glitchy, but it rallied and has since become an utterly fantastic game. Great optimization, great story, a lot of fun. Now, I will say for Starfield, I have not found the bugs. It's a Bethesda game. There are bugs, of course. But when I look back at that compared to Cyberpunk, even though Cyberpunk was glitchier and had more bugs, I had more fun right out the gate with Cyberpunk than I did Starfield. I was more engaged, um, more interested in the story, more interested in even continuing despite the bugs. And I fully plan on going back to Cyberpunk. I need to get the DLC at some point. I need to get that DLC, and I can't wait for Elden Ring's DLC, which finally has a release date of this June. So it's not just about the bugs or the stability of a game, because Helldivers 2 is not stable right now, and I can't stop playing it. I'd be playing it right now. I'm itching to play it right now, if not for Valheim. Oh man, I have an itch. This might be bad.
Fever. The only prescription is more Helldivers.
Yeah, and yeah, Spooky's got. I think she's got a very good point with that. Um, it's a very basic space RPG. For the amount of exploration that they touted, it's very empty. It's got a shout mechanic from Skyrim. It literally is built on the same, and that's what I was talking about being built on the same system. Its powers are basically dragon shouts, which does not feel very spacey, especially when you look at, Skyrim. And it
Skyrim isn't
it's
very
it's
fancy.
just repetitive blandness. It's almost emptier than No Man's Sky was when No Man's Sky started, and No Man's Sky is an older game that has come out with significantly more and is infinitely more playable and more fun than Starfield is now. If you want a space exploration game, I I say go for No Man's Sky.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but I would love to sponsor them. They are again a small indie company. I feel like their publishers screwed them over initially by over promising and forcing them to underdeliver. They had big dreams. They are finally able to realize those big dreams. That is definitely a game worth picking up now. But I think the problem with Starfield is just indicative of big AAA games, um, and big AAA companies, putting tons of money into an empty experience. And I'm gonna segue this into a brand new game that is also not worth the money right now, and players are panning. Skull and Bones that just released, possibly at
The
the
new
worst time
pirate
ever.
game.
What?
The new
Yes,
pirate game.
the new pirate game from Ubisoft, which was supposed to be based on their old accidental pirate game in the Assassin's Creed franchise, Black Flag, but apparently is less complete than Black Flag, has lesser graphics of Black Flag, isn't as fun, is missing a bunch of stuff. Yeah, Spooky has the right of it again. In terms of an exploration game from an independent developer, just play Sea of Thieves instead. It's more fun. Um, Again, a AAA game being beaten in their same field by a game that is older and by a smaller company. And
Wait,
I'm also
what?
going to state
Isn't CFTs Microsoft?
Microsoft now owns them, but that was a small company that produced it. Or not produced it,
But
built it.
yeah, but they were. I'm pretty sure they were already part of Microsoft when they started the development, weren't they?
I don't know.
I think it's still a small development team. It might be a Microsoft owned company, but it's still a small. It's not quite indie, but it's a small development team, as opposed to Ubisoft, which is massive.
What
If
was
somebody
that?
wants to look that up and correct me on that, they are more than welcome to.
Wait, did you hear the noise?
Yeah, I heard a little boop.
That was your daily rewards resetting.
Oh, my God.
Oh, so I may currently be AFK
Ooh.
playing
He-
Minecraft while
Yeah, he's
simultaneously
cheating on us
playing Valheim.
by
I
Valheim.
am not cheating. I am here. I am actively here. I'm merely farming gunpowder to turn into rockets and explosives to sell to people.
Is this something you wanna are okay with or would like to mention?
What? That
No,
I'm
the
farming
server.
gunpowder to
No,
turn
he's
into
saying that you should
explosives?
check out GameNight.fun. What is it? GG.GameNight.fun or something like that. What's the website, Pat? Please promote it because I don't remember.
It's just game night.fun. And we have a Minecraft server,
Yeah,
and everyone is welcome to join. And so far, it's been I think I'd say pretty great.
yeah, it's been pretty
We,
chill.
we've got some nice plugins. If you've played Minecraft before, I think you'll feel right at home. It's not modded. It's and it's very accessible. Um, you can play it on Bedrock or Java, and you will be playing a Java version of the game for better or less terms.
It's been a lot of fun.
Yes. Wit
Really,
and Twit is loosely associated with GameNight.fun at this point, which is Pat's new website and kind of gaming website in general. He has his own
Oh,
Discord for that.
yeah,
not sponsored.
we'll call it a growing gaming community, that everyone is welcome to. Um,
And we here at Wit and Twit Productions are loosely associated with them. We are good friends, co-conspirators, co-allies. We game with them. You've heard several of them come on to the stream, of course.
yep.
So,
Guys, great fun.
yeah, if you're part of the Wit and Twit family, feel free to come and join us at game night as well.
Yeah, so if you want to go to the website and get information, great. GameNight.fun. If you just want to log in via your Minecraft client, it's mc.gamenite.fun.
I'm
Yep.
full on wood.
All
I'm
right.
currently in
So,
the process of building a cow breeder, so that's what I'm up to.
Spooky is also wanting to talk about indie games, and I completely agree with her. We do tend to forgive indie developers because they're smaller and whatnot. She's also not sponsored, but she wishes by Streets of Rogue 2. She is a big fan of Streets of Rogue. Looking forward to the release of Streets of Rogue 2, which is an indie game.
Hmm. I haven't heard of Streets of Rogue. Tell me a little bit about it.
I
Or what
don't
kind of
know much
games?
about it, but I kind of want to get into playing it too because it's supposed to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I like I said, I don't know much, so
Oh, you
we'll have to
don't
wait
know
for
much.
Spooky to talk about it. I looked it
Okay.
up once. I don't remember what
Game?
it is.
It's a game. It's called Streets of Rogue. Is it just Streets of Rogue or Streets of Rogue 2?
Well, Streets
And
of Rogue is out. Streets of Rogue 2 is coming out.
okay, yeah. Okay, it's the sequel of Streets of Rogue, and it's a fun game, and at least that's what I've heard. Not sponsored.
Again, really wish. I think our two catchphrases on this channel are not sponsored and it's
I
fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
So it's a very good light RPG rogue game where you play a role and you have to go up to the top floor and become the mayor of a town.
Oh, all right. That sounds pretty interesting. Nothing like a little bit of light politics, you know?
Not to be confused with light politics, which is the politics of light particles, which is very heavy, surprisingly, because sometimes they're a wave, sometimes they're a particle.
They have some very strong opinions, light particles do.
Right?
Yeah.
And by role, she means that you could be like a doctor or the police or just a slum dweller. Or a vampire. Or a zombie.
Vampires
That is a
play
lot of
very
roles.
important roles in the community. Who else is going to
Uh,
volunteer to run the blood bank?
and
Hmm.
so I feel like mentioning, even though it wasn't mentioned on stream or anything, I have been saying leech in conversation with some talk. Leeches actually do form do have an essential role, and I do apologize to leeches for all of the bad I've been talking about them.
You've been really upset about Bleach, you
Yeah,
know?
I feel like maybe I've been bashing on them a little too hard because of this game and the leeches in the swamp. Real life leeches are actually pretty good, and surprisingly enough, the leech medicine from back in the day where you bloodlet surprisingly actually worked. I mean, so long as you didn't lose too much blood, blood poisoning was a thing, and having being drained of some blood meant you'd get new clean blood. Leeches, actually medicine.
Definitely do
idea.
not try to homebrew your own leech medicine. Go to a
Yes.
doctor.
My axe is broken.
All right. We got a cart that's basically full of wood at this point.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, thank you for stopping by, and if we see you again, hopefully we'll see you again. Hope you have a good night. Our mascot is leaving us, unfortunately. She has to go take care of things and stuff. She also says that
Things.
unfortunately, Streets of Rogue is 0 out of 10. Can't recommend because she can't play Ghost, even though she raves about the game all the time and tells me I need to buy it.
Drat. Can't play a ghost. Big disappointment. Big letdown.
But yes, thank you for coming to us again, Spooky. I hope to see you again. Always a pleasure, as always.
Ah, Yes, get everything going with the furnaces and the smelters and whatnot. Let's fast forward the whole process.
Yeah, I'm gonna waddle inside while overburdened right now.
Ooh, I need my soda.
I had some delicious soda myself. Had a Dr Pepper and cream.
I am currently drinking a Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream.
Yeah,
Hi.
did you start drinking that because I talked about it? Because they are delicious.
We actually. Oh, you weren't here last poker night. Zach bought them for last poker night.
Yeah,
He
I'm
did.
sad
He
I
did.
missed poker.
It happens.
Yeah.
Um, I need some glass.
There's a head where a head shouldn't be, Abe. All right, let's go to sleep. You know,
I gotta,
I really do like our house in Valheim, even though it's a cube.
I knew I crafted a bunch of glass. I just have no idea where I put it. And then I remembered that's what I'm selling in Spawn. It all went to the shop.
It all went. You're selling glass, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. I have finally perfected my own personal smelting system.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
I
as
have a
good as
double one
mine
now.
though?
I haven't really gotten a good look at yours, so I couldn't tell you if it is as good as yours or not.
I
I
showed you
believe
mine. It
Connor's using the
automatically
same
puts
system as
in.
everyone else.
Yeah, it automatically inserts coal. It's a double blast furnace. All
Uh-huh.
inputs into a single chest.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one. That's the one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Abe has a bunch of single furnaces. You blocked me, and now I'm overburdened.
No, I have three blast furnaces with double chests leading into the top and the back that lead into double chests. I have a regular furnace for making charcoal, and I'm not blocking you, am I? No. And I have a smoker for making food, all set up the same design. And once I get enough fuel and resources to keep that thing going, I'll be set. So that's never going to happen. But I have I have more capacity than I ever anticipate needing, which is fine by me. Fine by me.
All right, I think we have enough wood to last us a while. Now we just need to smelt all the silver. Do I have enough? Did you put the wolf fur in the ore chest? Did we get any wolf fur on the mountains? Abe?
Oh, I think he left the chat for a second.
Hmm? Who left the chat?
Oh, I don't know.
Somebody left the chat? That's horrible.
Emerald.
But yeah, no.
Yeah,
Why did my brain turn off?
Yeah, Abe, did you find any wolf fur when we went to the mountain and killed those wolves?
Wolf fur? Fur
Yes.
of wolf?
Yes.
Check the chest with all the leather and whatnot.
I mean, I've been putting them over in the metal chest since we're using it.
Oh, well, I checked the chest with all the leather scraps and whatnot.
That's useful.
That
Okay.
seems like a logical place to store all that stuff.
I mean, it does. You're not wrong, but I mean, I'm just putting it over here with that because we are using it for the wolf set for now. So let's see, 5 wolf pelts. We're at full 4 wolf pelts. Well, I'm gonna have to go hunt some wolves, which is going to upset my friend Danny.
Womp womp.
All right, I'm gonna go hunt some wolves. While you, I'm guessing you're gonna be tending the furnaces.
I will tend to the furnaces. Yes, the furnaces shall be tended by me.
All right. I hunt. I punch. Give me your grayling. I'm gonna punch you.
Oh my gosh, everything is happening. Everything and sundry.
There.
Um,
I enjoy every once in a while. I enjoy just punching things.
that is not a red flag. We promise.
That, in Valheim specifically, not like in real life. That said, I do endorse um, releasing your frustration in a non-violent, violent manner, such as the martial arts, be it kickboxing or um, a sport, some way of physical exertion that will help relieve your stress and anxiety. Because sometimes you do feel like you need to hit or destroy something, and there are ways of doing that in non-destructive, constructive ways.
Yes, very true. Very, very true. Sometimes you just have to work it all out.
Yeah, rage rooms, which I've never been to, but I kind of want to go at some point. Are a valid use of that. It's not entirely constructive, but they are actually worthwhile. I highly recommend a rage room as opposed to breaking something in your apartment or life, or hurting your partners.
I worked at a summer camp for many, many years, and there was this stump in the staff campsite, right? This is a tree stump that we dubbed the anger stump. And whenever something happened that really pissed you off, rather than holding it in and taking it out on somebody else, we would pick up the nearby sledgehammer that was laying around in the staff site, and we'd have a little bit of a wail on the stump. Well, one day I was enjoying my lunch at the staff site with some of the other staff, and one of them was trying to get my attention, but I was talking to another one. We were all playing Magic the Gathering, right? And I finally turned to him after I finished talking to the first guy about some random Magic the Gathering card, right? And
It was obviously the
he
Black
had been
Lotus.
throwing cards to try to get my attention. Just throwing cards at me. And he happened to flick a card just the moment I turned to look at him. And that thing hit me right in the eye. So I stood up, I picked up the sledge, and I wailed away on that stump harder than anyone had ever seen me do that sort of thing before. And then I walked off to the health lodge to get my eye looked at. But yeah, no,
Priorities.
rather than picking up the sledge and wailing on the other guy who didn't mean to hit me in the eye with a sharp object, well, not sharp, but a pointed object. And
Cards are surprisingly sharp.
I
They
released
can
my
penetrate
rage in a
watermelons.
healthy, productive manner, or at the very least, non-destructive manner.
Non-harmful. It's still
Non-harm.
destructive and
Yeah,
still
very.
non-productive.
Well, that stump no longer exists. I think by the end of the summer, we had obliterated that thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it's productive in that if you wanted to get rid of that stump, sure. Um, I'd say a productive use of aggressive energy would be if you were chopping wood.
Oh yeah, sure.
All right, that's another wolf pelt. We need more, more, more. Um, say what you will about the most recent Star Wars movies. they have led to some fantastic memes.
Yeah, there's the morning meme and
They fly now.
I don't remember that one.
It's from the Rise of Skywalker, where they're talking about the stormtroopers suddenly being able to have jetpacks and fly, despite the fact that in universe that has been a thing for generations. And Finn was a stormtrooper, so he should have known if they had that capability.
Look, I'll be honest, right? I went into the sequel trilogy really hoping I would be good.
I think we all did.
And the first one wasn't bad. The second one was okay.
No, it
The
wasn't.
third one I liked the first time I saw it, but then after thinking about it for a day or two, I came to realize, wait a minute, what the fuck did I just watch? You know?
I liked the third one more than the second one, but the first one is still the best of the three.
Yes, the first one is the best.
The second
Wait.
one enraged me upon first viewing.
I mean, I went in expecting when I first viewed the second one, I went in expecting it to be good, expecting it to be serious, you know, or at least as serious as a Star Wars movie can be. This was after my brain just turned off. God damn it. Why did my brain
Oh,
just turn
oh,
Carrie Fisher? This
ooh.
was after Carrie Fisher had died. So I was expecting them to find a nice, respectful way to have Leia Organa exit stage right. Okay?
And I feel
And
like
when
they actually
she
did that,
got,
yeah.
here's the thing: when she got launched into space, I thought, oh, okay, well, she's dead. This is how they're writing off the character. But then she
Oh
used
no.
the force to pull herself back onto the ship, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be able to take this seriously, am I? I'm not going to be able to take this seriously at all. All right. I'm watching this, not expecting what I originally came in for,
Oh boy.
and it was funny. I enjoyed it because it was funny. It was funny in that so many things happened that made no fucking sense.
Oh boy. Yeah, the curving of the curving of plasma in space, the running out of fuel and ships drifting.
Oh, not to mention the the final battle where they're on the salt planet and they get into a single trench and they all stare down at the enemy while slowly walking towards them. Like, you don't have any more sophisticated trenches than a single long trench. And the enemy air support, the enemy fighters. Oh, let's fly directly towards the trench rather than flying enfilade over top the trench so we could bomb the entire length of the trench and consistently kill them all. That whole final battle made no fucking sense. Um, whole thing. But it was funny in that watching it, it's like, wow, this thing is just the people who dreamt up this fight scene are total amateurs. Whatever. Um, I think the actors did the best they could with what they were provided. What they were provided was not anything great or noteworthy.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Connor is going to die. And I have opinions, which I have stated.
Yeah, the
Look,
second movie
if
had
you
so much bad. The first movie had a lot of bad in the bombing run against the Star Destroyer, which was utter trash. Um,
if you liked the sequel trilogies or the sequel trilogy, okay, that's fine. Look, if you enjoy media, that's good. Everyone should be allowed to enjoy the media they enjoy. Um, I personally did not enjoy it. Uh, and it's a shame. I had high hopes for it. High hopes. and they were all dashed to pieces. Womp womp. But
I
I
can't
think
believe I'm still alive.
I know this has been talked to death by other people. No, I'm going to talk about it anyway. I think that a big reason that it was just so it made no fucking sense. It was so bad. Is the creative direction kept changing
Yeah, that
over
was a big part of
all
it.
three movies. Different directions, different thought processes.
Yeah, J.J.
Um,
Abrams was the first and the third, which was weird. And it's like, in the second one, they introduced a character who was supposed to have significant relevance both to the story and the world, but they never introduced her before. I died to fall damage.
and Connor died to fall damage. All this could have been
Um,
prevented
the
had the
the the
director just.
stone golem knocked me off a cliff.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, this happened.
what is it? Admiral Holdo comes in looking very unique, which is it's fine. She is this big important character that they've never talked about before.
Oh
And
wait, I just remembered something. There was a coup. There was there was a mutiny that lasted all of 3 seconds, right? In the second movie, there
yeah,
was like a mutiny. Oh my god, I
yeah,
completely forgot about that.
the mutiny actually did make sense to a certain degree, but
Yeah, because the leadership was dicking around.
yeah, the okay, as a leader, like you have to tell your senior staff what the fuck your plan is.
Yeah.
And Poe was senior staff. If your senior staff does not trust in your plan, you're going to have a mutiny. She had a mutiny, and it wasn't necessarily Poe being a hot gunshot, whatever. Like the fact that he was able to get a mutiny speaks volumes of the fact that nobody trusted Admiral Holdo. And again, there was this admiral who supposedly is big and important in the story, never introduced before, has some kind of ties with Leia, is told in supplemental exterior material. It's the whole show don't tell, but even in that movie they didn't tell or show. So I had problems with that. Their plan was shit in and of itself. They've
We're gonna
had
send
hyperspace
we're gonna
tracking in
send
the
some
in the
people to
in the
casino.
universe for
Right?
forever.
The whole plan didn't even work. Their whole plan did not even work. Okay, their fleet was
Oh
being
no!
chased. Their
Oh
fleet
no!
was being chased, and somehow they were running out of fuel or whatever. And then they sent a team of two to Casino Planet to find Hacker Guy. And Hacker Guy, they're supposed to get Hacker Guy or whatever, the super thief, to somehow save the fucking day or whatever. And then he immediately betrays them. Wow, who could have seen the obvious traitor thief guy betraying people?
Well done,
Um,
me. Fucking hell.
and so
I
then they
I
did
may
what they
need your
just
help
should have
here.
done in the first place, which is suicide one of the ships.
Which, by the way, the suiciding in the ships, I had so many problems with that. Mathematically and physically, in physics, what happened there makes sense and is good, but it's bad because it opens up a precedent that is very bad for the universe. And so small physics lessons here, folks. As you approach light speed, force is mass times acceleration, right? Light speed is basically infinite acceleration. So it's not quite, but close enough for the purposes of this. Um, as they approach light speed, which while hyperspace isn't light speed, it's faster than light travel. It goes into a separate dimension, but as they approach it, they still approach light speed. In that, so as they go faster, before they enter the hyperspace, they do approach infinite mass, which basically means it's a fantastic shot. But targeting that shit, because you're going so fast, is kind of difficult. Plus, there's a lot of safeguards involved in that, and yada, yada, yada. But if they were allowed to have... I should have eaten food before going for my stuff. This was such a bad idea. Oh, man. I'm going to turn around and get food and go to bed. So mathematically, her plan makes a lot of sense, but calculations-wise and distance-wise and getting that precise, because there is that ramp-up, it is very hard to actually accurately do that. She got lucky in that the ship she was going for was utterly massive, and they were dumb enough to not think that that was going to be a thing, again, because la 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 la. But it still opens up a lot of problems because they could have unmanned drones perform those calculations and basically have large capital ship destroying missiles, either sacrificing a single person or a droid to take care of it, which they do. They hand wave away in the second movie, but it's really dumb. Hey, Big Mama Bumbo, you're listening to me rant about Star Wars. So much of that movie fucking doesn't make sense.
Yep.
Like, and one of my major problems with the sequel trilogy of Star Wars is they ignore a lot of the physics and technology that's already been established in series. So they don't even listen to their already established rules. And I talk about that because I have to go back to the bombing run in the first movie, where not only are those bombers abysmal in terms of design compared to every other bomber they've ever had in the goddamn universe, they are massive targets, incredibly slow. They are not armored or shielded enough to take those. A Y-Wing is a better tank than them and has better firepower. I'm getting heated. And they flew far too close together, to the point that they could be taken... If one of them gets taken out with a lucky shot, which happens, it takes out multiples of them. It's so bad. It's so bad for that technology. And then in the second one, again, we have the somehow running out of fuel, which is a thing. They do have fuel for their ships for sublight travel. Okay. So that I'll give them that. But when they run out of fuel, you see one of the ships, when it runs out of fuel, start to list backwards and then drift backwards, which you can kind of understand with them moving in one direction and they should get away. But when a spaceship runs out of fuel, it should just dead stop, not turn a little bit and drift backwards. No, it's not water. There's no drag.
Also, yeah, it's in space, which is a vacuum. And while you've got some particles, and you've got very minor influences of various gravitational bodies, right? That should be negligible to the point where you should just drift in the exact same direction you were heading until you eventually lose momentum. You shouldn't just suddenly stop. You shouldn't list off to the side. You shouldn't lurch backward. You should keep going, but without the ability to affect what direction you head in.
Yeah, it's momentum and acceleration. The whole point of space travel is you get up to acceleration and then you have it. So, again, the running away scene doesn't make a lot of sense because once they got up to a certain acceleration, which sublight speed, again, had a cap, they just would go. The only fuel that they would need to do is either acceleration or deceleration or maneuvering.
Right.
And again, their hyperdrives also have fuel. So there are some. And by the way, the answer as to why stars are at war is because somebody said Beetlejuice 3 times.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. We find that out in the prequels, actually. That's what sets off.
Also, suddenly Palpatine is back. That's a thing. Again, with the show, don't
All right,
tell.
all right. So in the third movie, when Palpatine came back, I thought, oh boy, he's going to do some Palpatine stuff. But no, he just kind of hangs out in a cave, has a bunch of weird guys in robes chanting or whatever, and that's it.
Yeah, they
That's it.
they
You
they
know, he
hand
fucking
wave
he
they
can do
hand wave
anything that makes
Snoke.
the character fucking so enjoyable. You know? Gosh.
They hand waved Snoke, which I have a problem with because Snoke was a very interesting character, and they could have had him be. Oh, I'm gonna die again. Fuck. Because why? Where are my controls? I don't know why. Suddenly couldn't control my
Do
character
you
properly.
do you need help?
Very probably.
I will help you. All you had to do was say,
I did say.
"Oh, well, I'm sorry. We were talking about Star Wars." I didn't realize.
I very specifically said, "Hey, Abe, I think I need some help with my body."
Sorry. We were talking about Star Wars. And before that, we were talking about Starfield.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I do not mean to be getting heated.
Next, we're going to talk about the All Stars. No.
All stars, get your game on, get paid.
Hey, now.
You're a rock star. Get your show on.
Get
No
laid.
play. Get no. Wait, that's not right at all.
Oh yeah. So this week on Don't Get Me Started, new game I'm playing here on Wit and Twit. Talked about the introduction of that earlier. Yeah, I will get very heated about very particular things. Like I'm all for suspension of disbelief in movies, but within that, there needs to be parity in your own world with your own rules. If you establish a set of rules and guidelines in your world and then you break them, that will take me out of that suspension of disbelief. Most science fiction relies on there's certain tiers of science fiction in terms of how hard or light it is, right? Hard science fiction usually has more science behind it, has more technical terms, and there's usually like one big lie in any science fiction to explain their MacGuffins in their universe, be it light travel, be it Minovsky particles per Gundam, be
Oh,
it
so wait a minute. Why didn't you put on your armor that you had at home?
shut up. I at least ate food, okay?
Yes.
And I got a frost potion.
Good. That'll keep you cold.
Warm.
Yeah, it will keep you warm.
There is a wolf by my body.
Well, wait where you are, and I'm going to come over, and I'm going to kill the wolf, okay? Mean old wolf. The mean old wolf picking on Kana.
There's
Why
a
can't I
there's
find
a
the
drake
fucking
somewhere up ahead too. There's the wolf. I see the wolf.
Well, don't approach the wolf.
Oh, the
You
wolf
have
is approaching me.
approach me then, okay? Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here.
I'm gonna show you where the wolf is.
It's the wolf.
Right there.
What? Up the hill? Don't. There, I killed it. No more wolf. There you go.
Go on now. Get.
There's your body, right? Yeah.
Both of them, yeah.
Well, only one of them has stuff in it, right?
Technically both did, but whatever.
When it comes to memes, I'm gonna be honest. The first, or not the first. when it, God damn it. When it comes to memes, the second trilogy, the prequel trilogy, they did the best.
The prequel trilogy, you know, despite its acting and despite like the some of the rough plot, it still did not infuriate me like the sequel trilogy did. I actually can say I unequivocally there's a frost giant, a stone golem.
It was a frost giant. Oh, there's a
To your
frost
left.
giant. Yeah. Need more stamina.
Ah, I did not parry that properly.
Try pairing it properly. Use the force con always. So, here's a crazy bit of trivia. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Sir Alec Guinness, right? Played by Sir
And
Alec.
the new one too, who's also fantastic.
Well, this is specifically Sir Alec Guinness, right? He also not only played
Oh yeah,
King
you want to pick
Charles
up that massive
II.
trophy apparently?
Not only did he play King Charles, the one who was beheaded after the English or during the English Civil War by the parliamentarians, he also played Hitler. I kid you not. He played Hitler, and he does a Hitler rant in English. And it's just mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling how Hitlery he gets. You know? Maybe if Hitler had just used the Force, he would have won World War II. I'm not engaging that. You can engage that. What?
I'm just gonna not on that and say we didn't. I'm also
Well,
gonna grab this.
it's okay. I hate Hitler, and Hitler would hate me.
Oh, hey, there's more wolves.
Good rule of thumb. It's a good thing to hate Hitler.
All right, I took care of the wolf. Can you take care of the drake?
I will take care of them both. You have to
I'll
get me
add
a
a little bit of firepower.
I got this. I got this. Guy's dead.
I think we need another drake trophy, don't we? For the horned helm, I think we needed one more. Do you have one by chance?
A Drake trophy?
Yeah, we
Do
have
we
one at
have
home.
one?
Did you get one here?
I have a Drake trophy. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, good. Then that make the new helm.
What is this? It's a rock.
It says
It
wear
says,
thick furs,
it
fire,
says- Oh my gosh.
and have bows.
It was a crazy time, Luke. I was in the Führer bunker.
If I remember correctly, Sir Alec Guinness also did not enjoy
No, he didn't like the
being in
role.
Star Wars.
No, he did not like Star Wars. He did not like he did not like the role. He thought it was silly, goofy garbage. I think that was the crux of his opinion. Please do not, Connor. I'm not going to help you if you engage this guy.
I am sliding down this hill.
Just leave that man alone.
I wanted to. It looks like there's a cave over here. I wanted to go see that cave. I'm gonna go look to see if this is a cave or
I
if it's
didn't
just a
want to
rock.
fight this guy. I didn't want to have to fight this guy.
Hey, this is a cave. This is a frost cave. Come here. We'll go into this frost cave together.
You want me to come here? I'd rather
Yes.
not.
I'm gonna go into the cave.
Okay, Tony. Whoa, that guy did 400 damage to the cave. I don't know about that.
What?
Yeah, he did 400 damage to the cave.
That's amusing.
So what's in this cave?
These things.
Horrible monsters! Hey, you know what would have been nice to know? That these things were a thing.
Yeah, they should have the Fenris hair that we need.
You know, I, I, I'm about to run out of food, and I don't have food. Maybe we could have talked about this before. There's bats biting my ass.
What the fuck?
Kill it. I'm leaving. My food's about to run out. I have no more food. I'm heading home. Connor, have fun.
Come here, you stupid bat.
All right.
These things are
giant
worse than the
stone-
keys in Legend of Zelda.
The stone guy is gone.
Oh, good. All right. I still have some food. I'm gonna be in this cave because this cave, ironically enough, is better for me than the frost giant guy.
There I was, Luke. I had just entered Parliament, and I tried to arrest a whole bunch of nobles. But I couldn't, because wouldn't you know it, Oliver Cromwell said some mad shit about me. And so then I left, and the English Civil War happened, and I got my head chopped off. It was a more civilized time, Luke. Anyway,
Oh, I got some Fenris hair for you.
oh, great, wonderful. I'm still leaving. I'm still heading back because I still am about to run out of food. So there we were in Burma. There was a big jungle, and the Japanese were forcing us to build a bridge over a river. I became really attached to that bridge, Luke. When commandos showed up to blow it up, I tried to prevent them from doing it because I'd gone a little loony.
Little Loomy.
Yeah. Have you never seen Bridge Over the River Kwai?
I've seen the bridge over the River Cry. I just don't know the term Loomy.
Loony.
Loony is different than Loomy. I heard
I said
Loomy.
loony. I said loony.
Ooh. Okay. Got some more interesting stuff. We don't need these.
Got some very interesting things, Luke. Check out your father's old lightsaber. I remember when I got it from him. I had just cut off his limbs and was leaving him as a burning corpse.
Huh. I got something called jute.
I've heard of many things, Luke, but I haven't heard of this thing called a jute.
Jute's a type of cloth.
Jute is a type of cloth. Oh my god, I'm being chased by all of the younglings that Luke, your father, failed to kill. I am actually being chased by so many great graylings and grey dwarves. What the fuck? Why are there so many? Oh my god. Okay, hold on a second.
Well, it's probably close to night.
It's probably close to night, Luke. I really would appreciate them not fucking ganking me. I'm going to hold the bridge. Like the shield walls of old, Luke.
I heard a bat. I don't see the bat. Well, the bat can stay in wherever it was.
I, with very little stamina and health, massacred a whole bunch of younglings, just like your father, Luke. That guy sure had a thing for murdering children.
I've heard a lot of fun fan theories on how Anakin could have not gone down to the dark side.
That's right. He could have used his fucking brain for all of 3 seconds.
Well, there's also like if the masters had given Anakin and like made Anakin be in charge of the younglings, he probably would have been proud papa, and then when Palpatine wanted to kill the Jedi, he'd be like, "Not my younglings," and then gone after him. Um, there's also the whole, and I do take some issue with the prequel trilogies because prior to the prequel trilogies, there's been a lot of books that came out. Now part of Star Wars Legends, StarCraft. Um, and in that there are prominent Jedi families. So there are Jedi's that love and have families, and so the whole idea of Anakin's not able to marry Padme or have Padme just didn't make sense to me, given the world that I've already known through
Look,
the side material, which was pretty big at that time, because we didn't have new movies for decades, so all we had were books and games and whatnot. I mean, even in the books, like Luke gets with Mara Jade, so there's family there. So it felt very disingenuous for them to use that excuse.
let's be honest. What's his face? The guy. You know.
I'm on fire.
The guy with the glasses and the hair and the beard.
Are you talking about the guy who sold the thing?
What? The guy who invented the thing in the first place.
Lucas.
Lucas. Let's be honest. George Lucas.
Didn't know how to handle his own property.
George Lucas is kind of a dumbass. No offense to George Lucas fans and George Lucas himself. But I mean, he focused on all the most unusual fucking things when writing his great sci-fi space opera, you know?
We could have
And
had Darth Jar Jar, and that would have made more sense.
like, why in the absolute fuck did he think having racist Japanese space alien caricatures
I forgot
idea?
about that.
You know, I mean, what the fuck? That's not to mention the little flying alien with the nose. That's not even mentioning him. It's like the fuck.
Yeah, the massive Jewish stereotype that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
what's his face?
Waddle?
Waddle. I want to say that is correct.
I think so. And I hate that I know that. It's not even mentioning that. Oh, it's just, it's. I feel like with the first movie, New Hope, I feel like he was just starting to create his property, and he didn't want to fuck it up. He didn't want to risk it. So he took criticism, he took advice, he took suggestions, and then it was a massive hit. And after that, whoa, we're not going to question George. He made this mega hit. That's how you get all the fucking extra politics and all the fucking space racism. And it's you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
You know.
do.
And here's the thing, right? With the prequel trilogy, the thing I enjoyed most out of the entire thing would have to be Palpatine's scheming. It's art, the way he fucking weaves all these morons together to get done exactly what he needs to get done to seize absolute power. That's great. I liked that. That was incredibly interesting. Everyone else was a fucking moron. I mean, and it helps that I had the omnipotence of a viewer, but still.
Yeah, no, I mean the plot of the first, even with some of its holes, was still very very good. The twists were great.
Yeah.
Um, the acting was surprisingly good given some of the no name people they had. Some of the design choices were kind of hilarious. For example,
Hmm.
the metal bikini, or the fact that George Lucas literally told Carrie Fisher, in space there are no bras.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he did tell her that, which is why in the first one, in that white dress, she's not wearing a bra because George Lucas told her that. And I say forced, but forced is a bit of a strong word for it. Uh,
Okay.
Convinced her and uh, directed her to not wear it, and she had to go along with it if she wanted to keep the job, essentially. Um,
Not a huge fan of that factoid, but
yeah, I mean the meta bikini also had some problems too.
yeah, I cannot imagine wearing fucking metal underwear of any kind.
Well, not only that, but the metal bikini, because it is a stiff material, would have gaps that could be seen at points. She said. So it not only was it very uncomfortable, but it was kind of revealing in unfortunate ways, and she did not enjoy that.
I wouldn't enjoy that. I don't think anybody would enjoy that. Okay. I don't think a majority of people would enjoy that.
There are plenty of cosplayers that have said that they
There
do enjoy
are
that, but that's a whole
plenty of
other thing.
people who like exhibitionism, but we're not talking about them. Um, we're talking about a majority of people who are not exhibitionists. By the way, if you're watching this and you're an exhibitionist, good for you.
Yeah, no shame
Um,
on exhibitionism.
hey, no shame. It's
Uh,
just a majority of
Shame on
people aren't.
forced exhibitionism. Ism.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's the important thing. It shouldn't, nothing should be forced. But what was I? Oh, yeah, we've been talking about Star Wars for the last 45 minutes, something like that.
Probably at least a half an hour since I mean Spooky left about a half hour ago, and I think we got on Star Wars after she left.
I don't know. Point is that the original trilogy has its flaws, but it's good for the most part. The prequel trilogy, it has major issues,
In
but
its
hard to
story
get hard.
writing and acting, but is generally what the oh no, that's just okay.
Great meme, great source of memes, right?
I
Prequel
saw.
trilogy,
So
great source.
I'm gonna stop you just for a second. So I saw a Grey Dwarf brute, but the way it was hiding under a tree made it look like it had wings, like a gargoyle. So I was seeing red eyes and like what looked like wings, and was very concerned for a moment because I was like, "What the fuck is this new monster that I've never heard of or seen before?" But it
It's
was just a
me,
Grey Dwarf brute.
it's me, Barry. Um,
Not this again.
the the prequel trilogy, whilst it has even more issues than the original because George Lucas was allowed to do whatever the fuck he wanted, without anyone really saying what the fuck are you doing. it has its good moments. The sequel trilogy, it's just like the fuck.
It
What the
lacks
shit?
it lacks cohesion.
It lacks cohesion. That's its biggest problem. It lacks a cohesive vision and a cohesive story.
Yeah,
Um,
say what you will about the prequel trilogy, but the fact that George Lucas was the driving force behind it, he wrote and directed it. It had a unified vision and
yeah, yeah.
sticking point.
Also, I'm not sure if I ever told you this, but here's a fun little factoid. My grandfather, his cousin, was Natalie Portman's grandmother. So we are technically cousins.
Oh yeah, you have. I keep forgetting that you are technically related to Natalie Portman.
Yeah. Have I ever met Natalie Portman? No. Do I have any kind of relationship with Natalie Portman? No. Are we technically cousins? Yes. Yeah. Fun little factoid. I will never I will never meet her. And
Never
she
say
will
never.
know I exist.
There's a potentiality for you meeting her until she or you die.
There's a potentiality of me meeting anybody who's alive. You know?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a given for every single living person. Odds are I'm not going to meet every single other human being on the planet. Odds are I'm maybe going to meet 50,000 people in my lifetime. I don't know. Maybe more than that.
I'd say
But
more than that. I found some interesting things, including a
maybe
head
a
of a
million.
cultist.
Maybe I'll meet a million different people in my life out of the billions on this planet. So make of that what you will. I will be right back.
No, excuse me. I did not mean to do that.
He didn't mean to do
How professional of me to belch on stream.
Did I do that?
it.
We might actually have enough frost resist mead now. I don't know. Yeah. So, what have you thought of the Star Wars rants there, Pat? Since you have been a unwilling hostage in the discussion.
Um, Me and Danielle just recently watched the whole thing. Um, See, I'm very just enjoy it for what it is. That's my problem. I'm not. If I choose to sit through something, I'm choosing to sit through it. I liked all of it. Uh, I like the originals. I like the second batch, and then I like um the newest ones for all different reasons. Um, is that just one guy? Okay. I like I can't articulate the different things I like, but it's a it's a good movie. I like when it's created. I like the TV series that have spun off from it. Um,
Which
the
TV series?
I mean Mandalorian's pretty great.
Oh yeah. I like the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
Um,
some of the spin-off series have been pretty good. Some of
Mm-hmm.
them.
I like
Some of them have been bad.
I like the one with See, I'm awful with names, but what's the one where the whole show is about like making sure the girl lives and stays safe? He like the whole show is that Han Solo? No, that's not Han Solo. That's
Is it animated or is it live action?
I'm talking about the new live action Disney stuff.
Oh, that's Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked Obi-Wan. Yeah, I will say they all kind of blur together at this point. With the exception of Obi-Wan and the beginning of Mandalorian. Well, no, a lot of Mandalorian's great. Um,
Good rule of thumb. Most the animated series that spin off from that are Star Wars spin-offs are pretty good, or at the very least, they end up being pretty good.
Yeah, I want to watch. I've heard Bad Batch is really good, right?
I
I've heard good
enjoyed.
things about Bad Batch as well. Yeah.
I've seen the first and second seasons of Bad Batch, and I really enjoyed them. Um, would definitely recommend.
You know,
I also. Oh no, go ahead, Pat. Sorry.
I was just gonna say another problem I had until recently rewatching everything is the whole like stormtroopers are good, then they're bad type thing, then they're clones, and then like, and then following that chronologically on what was going on, I felt lost. I often feel lost in like the universe. If I try to like piece it together as a whole, a lot of times I'm just like, eh. So I often look at like a time chart of okay, where does this show take place again? Oh, okay.
I have a similar issue, and I think this is starting to become the case of a lot of people. I have a similar issue with the Marvel properties, you know, with the Marvel MCU. Yeah,
Yep.
I
Just
was
watched Miss
able
Marvel.
I was able to watch
I need to
most
watch that.
of I was
No,
able
Yep.
to
not Miss
keep up
Marvel.
with
The
most
Marvels.
Marvels.
of the Marvel films
Yeah.
for a while, except I missed Civil War, um, which the plot was pretty easy to comprehend. And then after after the what's it the sequel after the one where they save everybody from being snapped. I forget the name of that one. There were just
Infinity
so
War.
many Infinity War. There were just so many Marvel movies and shows coming out, which all depended upon seeing the all the other ones that I wasn't able to keep up, and I honestly have mostly lost interest. Um, there have been a few that I've seen, like No Way Home, Spider-Man No Way Home, which I know is uh, a Marvel Sony crossover because Spider-Man's and Sony's clutches forever. That was
Forever.
good, and that was something that was able to stand alone. But then everything else is it's just all
Oh, I did not want to do that.
you have to see everything in order to understand what the fuck is going on and why the fuck characters are fighting each other all
God
of the
damn
sudden.
it! I did not want to do that again.
You know? And I'm not saying that it's bad. It's fine, but I'm not able to keep up with it, and I'm not able to keep interest. Personal, personally.
Yep. Yeah. No.
And then you saw the new you saw
The Marvels.
new, you saw the Marvels. What did you think of it? I haven't seen it. All I have to go off of are what the internet is saying, and the internet is
Not saying good stuff. Um. Yeah. See, that's my problem. I enjoy everything. The most the more blind I go into it. Right. Like, don't tell me anything about the movie. Just let me go
yeah.
in completely blind. Those are the best movies when you have no idea what's going on. Um.
I agree. I agree.
So
But
when
did you like the movie? Did you not like the movie? What was
uh,
your opinion?
so going into Miss the Marvels, I knew that people didn't like it. So I went into it trying to find anything that I would attach to and enjoy because I hate people telling me how to feel, and that's what it feels like when I hear, oh, everyone hates it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, well, let everyone hate it. Like, I don't need to know that. Let me watch my movie, please. So, I honestly didn't think it was bad. I think all of the recent Marvel stuff is getting a bad hate because you're comparing it to whatever the best of the best was. Um, or
Yeah,
not even the best of the best. It's easy to just put something in the bottom quarter when there's like 50 movies. You know what I mean? Like, uh,
right, right, right.
so I enjoyed it. It was another Marvel movie. It added to the universe. I really appreciated the after credit scene. Um, not saying that's part of the movie, but I'm just saying that that's always nice. Um, and Yeah, I didn't think it was anything crazy. I didn't think it was like, a Infinity War or like Endgame, I mean, or anything like that. But like, they're building stuff up. They gotta start from somewhere when they lose like almost all of their cast.
True. True.
Yeah, they are down
Yeah.
with the all the contracts and whatnot. And yeah, I mean, I have hopes for some of the Marvel properties that I hope they do well with. That I there's some Marvels that I'd had issue with given the writing and the pacing of it. Like I loved Loki. I thought Loki was well written.
Oh,
The
yeah,
story was
Loki was
good.
great. Loki was great. Um, didn't need to really know anything else except that, Loki, uh, you
It's
didn't need to
connected
know
to
anything.
Thor.
You didn't really need to know much.
Yeah.
It was
Um,
separate from everything else for the
So
most
my
part.
the Secret War
biggest
or Secret Invasion I thought was terrible because of its pacing and connection to the other series, and I thought it was not a good handling of its own property.
oh so supposedly it's good to watch the Secret Invasion prior to watching the Marvels. I started Secret Invasion. I do not remember what happened in the show, and yes, I agree that one flopped pretty hard. But after watching the Marvels, just for like understanding everything, I think it'll be. I think I'm tempted to go back and just watch Invasion because I've pretty much watched them all, like all of the different Marvel stuff. So like that's the one that's kind of slipped through. Um, but I will say in the Marvels, um, I was a little bit thrown off based on the technology that was in the film, and I wasn't sure if I missed something somewhere, or what happened, but um, the technology took a leap forward, just worldwide. Like, and so I looked it up, and the movie takes place in 2026. So,
Yeah, the the sword spaceship that they're on is talked about, but is a secret project between Fury and some of the Skrulls and some of their alien people, but it is not talked about anywhere until the Marvels. I mean, it's hinted at, but like it really isn't discussed or shown. It's again the show don't tell that I've talked about multiple times.
yeah.
And they didn't do a good job of showing this advance of technology, and then suddenly, like, yeah, we have future technology with Wakanda and Iron Man, but Sword and that spaceship is on a whole other level,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and they do not bring it up very well. I haven't seen the Marvels yet. I've just seen the trailer, but I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah,
I
I
need to
wasn't
go
sure what
hunt
you guys
more
have seen.
wolves, but I do have cool new armor. You want to join me hunting some wolves
Who,
and getting more
me?
silver?
It couldn't
Hunting
be.
wolves. Oh boy.
Oh,
We got a
hang on.
couple
I gotta
minutes.
go put a. I got to
We
put
got
my axe away too, because apparently I picked up another axe.
we've got like we got a couple of minutes. Let's do a quick little wolf hunt.
I
Quick.
feel like. Oh no, it's the mead. Okay.
How many? All right. Before I need to understand
Quick
how
adventure,
many
20
wolves.
minutes.
All right. Quick adventure. In and out. 20 minutes.
5 days later. Um. So the legs take 5. Hang on. The legs take 5 wolf pelt, and I need that. Your Fenris armor. Let me go take a look at this. The Fenris coat takes 5 wolf pelt. The leggings take 5 wolf, whereas the hood takes 2. Oh, I do have a cultist trophy for the hood. That's good. So we can make you the hood. It should be good. Okay. Weirdly enough, the Fenris stuff makes you resistant to fire.
Nuts.
So it's a good thing I made you the wolf cape, because the wolf cape gives you the resistance to cold. By the way, did you need the potions when you went to the frost while
Nope.
wearing the coat?
Nope, I did not. Didn't stop
Ah,
me from consuming one before anyway. I did not need.
see, this is victory, and I now have the wolf armor, which also has resistance to frost. So I should no longer need the potions either. I think I got enough Fenris hair in that cave to at least make you some of the armor, but looks like we are going to have to find a new mountain after we tap this silver too. Ooh.
Just keep running. Just keep running.
Oh no! They
Is
no
that on top?
longer. It's no longer on the swamp portal, so we are going to get invaded again.
What the frick?
Looks like they patched. They patched it. Those tricky developers.
Yeah, those cheeky developers. You know, are you still standing by the bridge, or did you keep?
No,
Okay, good.
I don't see you anymore. What the hell happened to you?
That's a good question. I don't know.
You
All
have
I know is I just woke up.
what?
I just woke up.
Did you get disconnected?
I just climbed out of bed and put on some equipment.
Oh, did you die?
Did you leave any spare tools lying around?
What do you mean by tools?
Like a weapon of some kind.
Yeah. I mean, go to the armor stands.
You have
I'm
a
slowly
weapon
putting together an
on your
iron
armor
and a
stand?
bronze armor stand. What killed you?
Killed me. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I just woke up. Anyway,
Abe,
weapon.
what killed you?
Where are weapons?
On the bronze armor stand is a bronze axe.
The armor stand itself, but the end of your bed?
The
Oh, you've got. Why do you have so many armor? Okay, you know what? Not
I'm putting
important.
together 2 armor stands so that we can have an armor stand of each of the armor types.
Right. Okay. Huh. Huh. Huh.
And I figure putting together a full suit with a weapon and armor of that classification will be fun. So then, like, if we need to grab a spare suit, it's all going to be there. It should come with a bone tower shield, an axe, and all the armor.
Oh, shoot.
I'm trying to find your body, and I don't see your body anywhere.
Body. What body? Sorry. Anyway.
I'm just going to stand here until the foul smell goes away.
Oh, dang. Somebody stank.
Well, it's
Somebody.
from the swamp, and it's just a bunch of oozes. I'm not too worried about the oozes. I don't have any
Oozes?
poison resistance.
Wait, the bridge is being attacked by oozes from the swamp.
Yeah, but I am drawing them all to me, so you should be fine.
That's disgusting.
I agree.
Oh my! This iron stuff. Wait, you move so slowly in it.
That's
What
why
the-
I've been giving you the light armor, because I'm used to moving slowly. Also, do you have food?
I hate food. I'm grabbing my stuff, and I'm coming back to base. A wolf killed me. It was a wolf.
Well, where is the wolf? I'll kill the wolf.
By my body, up the mountain.
I don't know where your body is. That's why I've asked you.
Head southeast.
The smell's gone and the
Southeast.
oozes are leaving.
Southeast of where you are. Actually, east by southeast. The east, hard east. East, 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 east.
East or west?
East or west? You're getting close. Getting real close. Northeast.
I have a bitch I have
There's
to deal with.
no- You have a what?
I have a bitch I have to deal with.
Damn. Walking over.
Walking on sunshine. Whoa.
Whoa.
Walking on sunshine.
Oh, I found your body.
I feel good.
I do not see the wolf, though. I see a
And
deer.
now we're demonetized.
Took us long enough.
Is that song in public domain yet?
I don't know, is it?
It's old enough. And it's
Public
used in enough
domain.
like movies. I figure it might be.
Mysterious realm. All right, you want to use music that's public domain?
We should have a public domain singing night. Tchaikovsky, you cannot use cannons in your music. Yes, I can, and I'm going to use 21 of them.
Oh,
Tchaikovsky,
I'm
no.
freezing!
Tchaikovsky,
I'm
yes.
freezing! God!
Do you
My
want me to
body's...
open up your inventory and get your cloak out?
Yeah, could you
All right,
trying.
take your cloak.
Oh, much better.
By the way, if you need space for stuff, I can pick stuff up from you.
Here, have your shield back. Have this axe back. Have this armor too. Thank you. Have my old cloak. And we're oh wait, I need to equip this thing. Right. Now that we've wasted the entire allotted time having me die and then come back, let's kill this one wolf. A vengeance. Yeah, that's the bastard. That's the bastard who killed me. All right, let's head back. We got the wolf.
We really didn't, but yeah, it is getting to nighttime.
It's nighttime, both in game and in real life.
Wait. Oh, no, that's just a Grey Dwarf. It's just a fart shaman.
You gotta hate the fart shamans. They never heard of a low fiber diet.
They are regular, though.
They are regular, at least. Got that going. We need to fix the torches on this bridge.
We just need some resin, which we can get from the Grey Dwarves.
We have resin. We just need to grab some, run out here, and fix the torches on the bridge.
Or I'll take care of some of it.
Yeah. But this time, we accomplished a lot. We got more silver.
I have slightly more armor now, and I got a lot of the Fenris spur for your armor.
Yeah, and we talked about Star Wars. Woo!
Talk is a strong word.
We ranted about Star Wars.
That's more like it.
We spent an inordinate amount of time ranting about Star Wars. Which, you know what, as things to rant go about, I'm sure that we've done worse or weirder things than Star Wars. I can't think of any off the top of my head.
I can.
ever. And
It was
you
our
will
pie
have...
discussion.
Oh yeah, pie. Right. That's it. You were thinking about pie. Yeah.
Yes. Some delicious, delicious Boston pie.
Boston.
Of the cream variety.
Yeah. Boston cream pie is pretty good.
I've never, I'll be honest. I'm not a big fan of Boston cream pie.
What about Boston cream donuts?
Again, like, so I like the custard. I like a custard filling. But when they do a vanilla pudding instead of a custard filling, I'm not a fan of that. And nor am I a fan when they just do like a whipped frosting or a vanilla frosting. Like, you give me like, I guess this another little bit of a food rant here. Half the problem I have with Boston cream pies is the filling is either a vanilla pudding, and like way too sweet, or it's that like just frosting, and not there's the wolf meat on there, and not like a good custard. It's just it's like too sickly sweet and too artificial tasting.
I'm sure Darth Jar Jar would agree with you.
I'm sighing because of my food rant, not because of Jar Jar. I like Darth Jar Jar is something I wish had happened.
Anyhow, so we got a lot done. It may not feel like it, but we did get stuff done, and we'll get more done next time. So stay tuned next Wednesday, 7 p.m. EST. That's around the time we start. And
Yeah, we
those
have only
who...
been going for about 2 hours lately. We used to go a little bit longer, and sometimes we do, depending upon topics. Although I think we've all been tired from just events and stuff going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
I think 2 hours is a reasonable amount of time for a weekday evening stream, where we have
until we
lives
get a budget and can
outside.
actually like afford to go longer.
Exactly. So, if you want to see us go longer and do more of these, like and subscribe. Check out the VODs on YouTube. Um, and if you want to sponsor us, hey, message us. We'll look at it. And if it's anything that we can get behind, well, we'll get in touch. But for now, zero budget, and we do what we can for fun. So there you go. At least I do this for fun. I don't know about you, Connor, but I enjoy this.
Oh, I do it for fun. Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun to do this. I'm
A
like
lot of fun.
having to go and re-put everything on the right armor stands up here. God damn it! I'm equipping
Yeah.
things instead of
So
wearing
shout
them.
out again to GameNight.fun. If you're looking for a community that does gaming, it's a group of like-minded people who like to play games. Check out the website, GameNight.fun. Check out the Discord. If you like Minecraft, there's a Minecraft server just started up last week. And yeah, there you go. That's the shout. Good guys, good fun, good community. And also shout out to dihydrogen monoxide. Stuff's really good. Greatly enjoy that. I don't think I could live without it. So
It does kill a lot of people every year, though.
use
So F's
use
in the chat to the
use dihydrogen
victims of
monoxide.
dihydrogen monoxide.
Use it responsibly.
Hang on,
And Connor, you have any closing shouts?
trying to look into the camera properly. This silver armor does look pretty snazzy. I look fantastic.
Shout out to fashion and shout out to silver for being
Yeah.
things that exist. All
But
right.
yes,
Yeah.
you lovelies have a wonderful time. As always, please like and subscribe. The VODs will go up on YouTube, youtube.com/@witandtwit. Um, I do have the links in on Twitch, both to our Discord and to our YouTube. YouTube has a link to our Facebook page, which has like nothing on there, but if you want to go on the Facebook, we're there too. But yeah, please join us every week. We will be doing more streams eventually. We are going to be streaming Helldivers at some point. We'll pick a day to do that. Maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
Yeah. Take care. Love you. Bye.
Bye.